another step. What did this feel like, and what was what was big about it for you?
I feel really good just being outside with the boys and ramping up, and every day a step closer.
Shelty said yesterday there's a looser timeline with you. What do you feel that timeline is now?
I really don't have specific dates. I feel like that's more of a conversation between the training staff, the manager, and myself and AJ. But I mean, I'm definitely playing baseball next month. That's what it looks like.
How does the leg feel after you ramped up a little the last couple of days?
I feel way better. Every day we ramp up. I get more of my legs under myself. Controlling, I feel a little bit too strong right now. I've only been doing lower body and resting a lot, so more of coordination and just getting my legs under myself.
Have you done pretty much all baseball activities now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm only missing like throwing to the bases, but yeah, hit BP outside. So next day probably defense after.
How much work in the cage have you done? We're talking about hitting today, but how much work in the cage until today?
I've been staying up with my routine in the cage, staying velo, staying my eyes active, so that way when I come back, it's not that rough getting that dirt out.
You mentioned you ran 70%. You mentioned that you were sprinting at 70% yesterday. What do you feel like you need to get to before you can go ahead and really take that next step? What do you think in return?
Obviously, I feel like I can play baseball with that, but the goal over here is to get as best as possible before I'm out there in the field.
You're bigger? Your legs?
Probably.
Because you're not running around.
Yeah, I'm not running around. Probably a little bit, 5 more pounds on my legs, but I feel great, and that's gonna go away as soon as I start playing.
What has been your understanding since it's not going to be healed, like Bogarts wasn't? It's not healed. It's a matter of you feeling good enough to do this, and it being healed enough.
Exactly. I feel the word will be healed enough to be back in the field. Obviously, we want what is best for me on the long term and how it's gonna look. But I feel the doctors put a great conversation out there, and I feel a lot confident on my leg, and we're gonna move forward step by step.
Do you think you're just like DH right now? Like, are there any limitations when you take swings at all?
There are no limitations as me taking swings. But let's see what my manager and my GM decide. At the end of the day.
When you come back, because you're playing defense next, that's the next step. Do you expect to play right field when you return, or do you think DH is going to push your way back into right field?
I expect to play right field when I come back. Obviously, we're going to be smart about it, but my position is right field right now.
What's it been like when you watch you perform the way you have the past couple months with all the different injuries you had?
It's been amazing. I mean, I said it the day everybody knew I was going to the IL. This is a great team, and not a single player can carry any team. But this is a really good team. I'm happy for what we have accomplished together, and the boys picking up every single guy. It's not one guy. It's everybody. The entire lineup, the entire rotation, the bullpen is lights out. Those boys have been outstanding. So I'm really happy with my team, and this is a great group of guys what we have over here.
Will you be traveling next week with the team?
We haven't taken a decision yet on that, but we'll see how that goes.
Thank you, Teddy. Definitely playing baseball next month. Okay, we got that. Where does this put you?
Cool.